coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you're Superman. I got the kryptonite. I'm like, that's character. It's not even good actors. Let's go get it out. Let's add up all the factors. Whack, twisted, the girls are whole.
Here we go, son.
Right to the air, it's Fields. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Good. 319, get back. Up. Go.
Here's Fields. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Back to throw is Fields. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get that.
They'll stay on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. 19 winning. Here we go. Hey,
Rush in.
Right.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Fields. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go. 58, who is that? 6. Go.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
It's 3rd and 10.
No mud. Here we go. 331. Easy. Delta. Punch right. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one, take it in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. And the left side, he finds Kraft. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Down. 50. Hey,
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Blaster. 6. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
It is over the middle to Golden. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love firing to Golden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So after one, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
And a Packer
We begin
first
quarter
down.
number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 95. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. First down, Packers.
Back to throw is Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 58, 58. Yo, switch. Easy. Hey, Monday.
Throwing is Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go, son. 551. Yep. Hey, can. One strike. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's go now. Black 40. Check Fury. Set cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Love on the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
52 blue. Go pick.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Hey, blue. Set.
On first down, it's Love. Pass to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
First and 10.
Black Ultra. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. And he will go all the way. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening as the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Angel. Here we go. Hey, 10. 11. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
Here we go. Right.
Handoff here, up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
So, 2
46-yard
minutes to
line.
play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Here we go. Green 19 against net. Ready. Hey, 10. Hey, 5. Hey, 10. Set.
Pistol snap back to Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set hut. Set hut.
Love quickly out to Watson. And he'll take this one in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 39-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Green 19, good shot. Right.
They go play action with Fields. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That is taken at the 10. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Blue striker. Come on, set. Black 40. Use yellow. Hut.
He loves to throw on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Drill green. Down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
Here's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, looked like he lived at a scene for a moment. He was taken down after a solid return.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Move 58, move 58.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Out to his right. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Clock, 10, check. Hey,
It's
green.
the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9.
Here we go, set. 10 black, ready.
Here's Lowe to throw. Trying to set up a screen with Golden. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 50, green.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Forced out wide. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Red, yellow, ready. Black, 95. White, white. Set.
To throw is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
It is third and long.
Come on,
In
set.
motion, Reed.
Ready.
Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Ready.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Let's eat old blue. Yellow.
Slot man
33.
in motion right.
Ready.
On fourth down, Love. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Extend. Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. That's to the right side. Caught by the crowd. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Right.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, 319, that's tonight. Hey, Ken. West side, sit. Right.
Fields. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Punch right. Out, let's go.
Fields now to throw on first down. He's got his big tight end, Elijah Higgins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, like we say, we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Green.
Love to throw it on first down. Complete to Jacobs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Love. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Let's go now. Red 38. Mega.
Second down throw for Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers go up by 7. 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Yeah.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Hey, Chen. You got a mini base. Why not? Right?
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Don't extend. 19 instructions. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, let's go. Hey, Chen. Hey, Chen. Push. Here we go, second look.
Second down, it's Fields. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Trailing running late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, this here, son. Go.
Fields to throw for it. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Here we go.
In motion, Reed. Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Fight, kick, down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. First down, Packers.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
Love firing to Golden. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Can. Here we go. Blue 58, Blue 58, sit down, right? Sit down.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. You good?
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start.
West right fit. Don't jump. Ready? Out. Let's go. Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. Rolling right. He'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Packers have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. good for a Green Bay first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
Okay, ready?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
And motion, it's Golden. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow.
In motion, it's Golden. Love will give it up on a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
On the ready.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Down. Blue, 32.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 windy, here we go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
He'll run. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
His own 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? Chip slam. 222. Sit high.
Pistol snap back to field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. Good. Hey, turn on front.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The failure on 4th down leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue